This is the new, yet not so new, iPhone 16 Pro Max. As you can see, the box is the same as usual, the same as everywhere, and you can pull off those nice, satisfying tabs. Now, while we unbox this, let's take a look at the differences between the iPhone 16 Pro Max and the iPhone 15 Pro, besides it just being bigger, which there are some differences. Slight, but there are differences. One, of course, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is bigger than the 15 Pro Max. Two, it does have an upgraded chip compatible for AI, but strangely enough, those AI capabilities won't be available until October. But looking past that, there is improved battery life. We go from 23 hours on the iPhone 15 Pro, and then we go from 33 hours on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So there's a big jump there. There's some differences. Now, one thing that I view to be a personally big difference is the zoom options between each phone. With the iPhone 15 Pro only having a zoom up to 3x, while the iPhone 16 Pro Max has a zoom up to 5x. Now, these are just zoom options. You can go beyond that. I believe it's 9 for the 15 Pro and 16 or 16 or 15, correct me if I'm wrong, for the 16 Pro Max. Both have USB Type-C, so we don't get anything new really there. We do have smaller bezels on this one. And last but not least, we have the capture button. Not really much to say about that. It really just does what they said it does. You press the button, it opens the camera. You tap the button and slide, change the zoom option. Pretty straightforward. Now, these differences are slight, but what's really going to make a difference is when AI drops for these phones. There will be AI that is exclusive to the 16 and not on the 15. So that's something to look forward to. I guess this is a partial drop with the full drop being in October because that is the biggest thing. Now, let's take a look at the cameras, which is really the only thing we can compare at this point because everything else is pretty much the same besides what I just said. So let's take a look at the cinematic camera, and we're going to take a look at it not just for the 15 Pro and the 16 Pro Max, we're also going to look at the 16 Plus, and we're going to compare the difference between the three of those. Now, mind you, this is a raw video, completely unedited, of just the cinematic camera on all three devices. Now, we can see a clear difference on them. For me, I'm personally liking the look of the 16 Pro Max a little more in the cinematic version, and then second would have to be the 15 Pro. The 16 Plus is a little lacking, it's a little blurry, and the focus on it is just as good as the others, just doesn't look as good. But I suppose I'll leave that up to you guys. That's my opinion. You let me know what you guys think about it and which one you guys think is actually better. Now, moving on, we are going to take a look at the regular video option. So we're not in cinematic this time, but we are in regular video mode. Now, in this one, it changes. We still have the iPhone 16 Pro Max at the top. The iPhone 16 Plus is a close second for me, to be honest. It's still a little blurry, but I feel as though that can be fixed with editing. But overall, I do like the 16 Plus look more than the 15 Pro, strangely enough. Now, again, what do you guys think? Now, moving on to what I find to be a very big difference is the zoom options between each phone. So this is just a quick little video of me zooming in and out on myself. And as you can see, the 16 Plus and the 16 Pro Max do look a lot brighter than the 15 Pro. Now, the 16 Plus doesn't go as far and it doesn't get as clear while zoomed in, but the 15 Pro looks phenomenally good when zoomed in. But overall, again, the 16 Pro Max does take the cake. So we can see camera-wise may not be big, but there is an upgrade, so we do see another difference there. Now, moving on, we're going to take a look at the photo quality between each phone. Now, for me, there's not really much of a difference. The only thing that I can really say is that the 16 Pro Max is a little brighter than the 16 Plus and the 15 Pro. Now, is that really enough to change the tides? I'm not too sure. Honestly, they all look pretty similar to me. Now, when it comes to the front camera, we're not going to test the 16 Plus for a photo, but we are going to test the 15 Pro and the 16 Pro Max for a photo. And you can see there's clear differences between the two. The 15 is clearly getting outshined by the 16. It is clear, yet it is not significant. It does look better, don't get me wrong, but it's one of those things where it's not a significant difference. Now, this is just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know if you agree with me or if you disagree with me, and let me know why. Feedback is always loved and necessary. Last but not least, what we're going to take a look at is the front camera quality for each phone. The 16 Plus, again, is in third place for this one. The 15 Pro is going to be second for me here. And of course, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is going to place first. So overall, the iPhone 16 Pro Max has won camera-wise just very slightly than the 15 Pro, which was honestly to be expected just due to it being a new phone. This is a new upgrade. They always upgrade their cameras, so nothing surprising here. Keep in mind, I call this just a partial drop because we are still waiting for the AI capabilities, hoping to come in October. Now, we can't really say for sure whether or not you should get the iPhone 16 if you have a 15. Right now, the differences aren't looking that great. If I was at a 15, I would stay at a 15, but we'll know for sure once those AI features come out, and then we can really put it to the test which one is better and which one you could go for. And if you have a 15, should you upgrade to the 16? Now, that's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Stay tuned, stay safe.